Coach, thanks. Located appropriately for his career win total at 347 Don Shula Drive. There's a look at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Miami Dolphins.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Touch, move for team.
Stay with your man. Big dash.
They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
On third down, Wilson. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
Touch, Green 80.
Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
On second down now, it's Elliott. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. They go play action now. Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jahan, 180.
51. Let's go, D. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Whip, whip. Whip, whip.
Black.
Slam. Slam.
Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. But it's going to be second down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 44 yards.
And there's an example of not taking your practice work, your drill work, and turning it into game speed. You work on that all the time. Third and long, you want to let them make the catch, rally to the football, tackle them short of the sticks. The pursuit there, not that great.
Yeah, not great. That may be an understatement. That turned into a big play. If there was one area that the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
In a sense I got from it, and I think you did as well, they weren't real happy with how they were executing previously, so they put a lot of time and effort into it because getting points is paramount. Doesn't matter what you do otherwise, don't leave the red zone without putting points on the board.
12 at the Redskins' 21-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. To throw, Cousins. And his throw here's incomplete. The Pro Bowl tight end Zach Ertz, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Lucky 50.
Mike 51.
Wide.
You remember me? Let's go, baby. 51.
Run.
51's the mic. Army. 51's the mic, boys. 51. You got it.
Now Cousins. Open man is Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. On first and goal, Gurley. And Gurley here fumbled it. Gurley fumbles the football. It's loose. And the Redskins scoop it. He's at the 50, the 40, the 30, the 20, 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll be looking to start fresh. Just a moment ago they were backed up, coughed up the football, and then saw it go the other way for 6 points.
I just wonder, partner, sometimes they put such an emphasis on things. And you know in that situation, as they ran out there, they were told, take care of the football, don't cough it up. And sometimes that's the last thing you hear, and that's exactly what you do.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. 7 yards there and a first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, It's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. First down. Here's Cousins. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check, check. Lucky. Shit. Check 31.
From the pistol, they run it with Murray. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Todd Gurley hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Elliott running right. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here's Wilson to throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. 23 yards on the play.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
It certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Cousins. Ertz has it left side. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Cousins now. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 13-yard line.
That's another Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it.
And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Todd Gurley with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
This will be taken in at the 1. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yep.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack on first down, Wilson out to the left there and complete to Howard. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Wilson. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Here's Wilson to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Check.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
There to make the tackle, Samson Abuka.
Brings up second and 5 at the 20-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5.
Let's go, V, let's go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Cousins. That is incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
You.
Good route kick.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
You ain't doing nothing.
Throwing is Cousins. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Kill, kill, kill.
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. They keep on the ground with Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up, loose football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap.
And he loses the football a second time. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Hey, yo.
57's the mic. 57's the mic.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Cousins. Caught by the tight end Ertz. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Wait, hot.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
Hey, Ken.
Check.
Gun.
Let blow. 41.
Hey, no, easy.
41's the mic.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Lucky 48.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And that will be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Two times.
10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A 3rd down gain of 19.
First down, Washington.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, it's Elliott. Room here to run. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Washington. Ezekiel Elliott, his 4th touchdown on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Gurley. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, D. Big Sears right here.
Now Cousins. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 41-yard line.
It's got to the point where we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
A gain of 9.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. This is Murray. Murray has the first down and more. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Latavius Murray, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They go to Elliott again. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And that is incomplete. Defensively, mission accomplished. And now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble, but theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
25, check 25, check 25. Hey, Ringo, 48. One time.
And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9.
Watch left, watch left. Here we go.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. A strong running. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
57 to Mike. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Here's Cousins. And he connects with Ertz. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, Murray. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Another carry now for Gurley. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call.
Let's go one more.
On first down, it's Gurley. And an alley to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Man, we got to get this stop here, D. Hey, flipper.
They run. It's Gurley. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Now, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
41 Mike. 41 Mike.
Black.
Cousins to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
A gain on the play. And the Dolphins, first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
I'm coming. Gun.
Lights 57.
Zebra.
Get in the weight room. 57.
Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to almost certainly win the football game. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm up here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't the one who had to make that kick.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20, 10, and he scores. No flags anywhere, and they return it to the house to win the game.
A return.
This one is going to sting for a while. I mean, how do you let that happen defensively?
One stop.
I know that it's easy to say that from the booth, but
it is.
How do you let that happen, partner?
That's one of those where sometimes you get overzealous on defense, get out of your lanes, don't take care of your assignments. But let's just go ahead and focus on the offensive guy. Look what they got done.
Yeah.
They needed to make one play themselves, and they did it.
Yeah, that's the reverse side. It was a heck of a play and a heck of an ending to this script. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. And with that, we sign off from Miami.